What's up, everybody? I'm Jay Miller, and this is my morning productivity tip for Wednesday, April 5th, 2017. And today's morning tip was actually inspired by a good friend of mine, professional photographer Anthony Gauna. Now, if you're getting married soon, you're looking for a photographer in the Texas area, definitely look him up. He's really good. I like his stuff. But also, if you are a photographer wanting to improve on your photography skills, your editing skills, your business skills, then be sure to go check out his channel. He provides a lot of great tips and tricks for not just the professional photographer, but the professional photographer business person. And I think that's just as important. And today's tip actually comes from an old saying. And that saying is, take a picture, it'll last longer. Now, you might be thinking, like, how does taking a photo of something help with my productivity? Well, I don't mean a literal picture. What I mean is, try to get a snapshot, whether it's written down, whether it's an actual photo, or whether it's a mixture of the two. I like to sketch note personally. But get a snapshot of what's going on. That way, when you need to replicate what's happening, it's easier to do. Now, I do a lot of programming. I do a lot of system creation in my job. A lot of my job, in both actually, my day job and productivity in tech, is figuring out what is the best possible way to accomplish a task. And oftentimes, what I'm usually doing is taking whatever I did the last time and trying to tweak it a little bit to see what exactly does changing a certain parameter do. Now, sometimes it has a large effect, sometimes it has a small effect. The problem is, if I don't collect that information, if I don't get a picture of what's actually happening, I can't accurately define anything. I can't determine what's really happening. And this is actually a phrase that's called causation versus causality. Now, sometimes we think that things are happening because of the things that we did. Sometimes we think that the things that are happening are a chain reaction to the events that we put into place. Kind of like knocking over dominoes. Sometimes if we knock over one domino and we look like everything is set up properly, you would think that, okay, it runs along the course and the last domino falls over just like we planned. However, without a good idea of what's happening down the road, without a good projection of the things that are really happening, we can't tell if that last domino fell because of our system or if it fell because some little kid came over and knocked it down. And you see, sometimes that does happen in our productivity. Sometimes, even though we think everything happened according to plan, 9 times out of 10, it probably didn't. However, we need to be able to get a good visual idea of what is actually happening. That way, we can address those issues, get it corrected, and execute the plan to the exact idea that we would like. Or, if we're okay with what's happening, we need to add that to our plan because we need to make sure that that happens every time. That's going to be the difference between you perfecting your system and your system constantly giving you headaches. So that's my morning tip, and I hope you liked it. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, like I said before, go out and support Anthony Gauna, and thank you to him for giving me the idea for this tip. And if you have a request or if you have something that you would like for me to talk about, be sure to head over to productivityintech.com/FB, or you can leave a comment below. But let me know. I'm at Prod and Tech almost everywhere, including Instagram. I hope you've been enjoying some of the photos that I've been putting up on Instagram lately. I'm really trying to let people get a good idea of what goes on behind the scenes in productivity and tech. But that's going to do it for today. If you liked what you've been watching, make sure you subscribe, and I will bring these tips to you every morning Pacific time around 7 o'clock. But for productivity and tech, I'm Jay Miller. I'll talk to you later. Peace.